The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
The role of a woman in the society is to submit. Birth control are the pills of the devil. Education is so fundamental to the development of a people. Hang murderers. Simple as that. What am I voting for? Voting will change nothing.
Tout le monde haïtien, como ye. God save the Queen.
Broadcasting live from ILTV Studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And of course, everybody ought to know by now, I'm a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Well, today, the Progressive Liberal Party is still in convention. And from all reports that I have received, from those delegates who have voted, it would appear that the leader of the opposition and the interim leader of the Progressive Liberal Party, Philip Brave Davis, shall be declared the winner of the contest for leader. I'm also receiving exit reports that I, Chester Cooper, is the winner, and that there is a tight race taking place, but Fred Mitchell, according to exit voters, shall also be declared the winner in these elections today. Meanwhile, I continue to investigate the disgraced Minister of Transport, Frankie Alfred Campbell. And I shall tell you about a dirty, nasty trick that Peter Isaac DeVoe, wife, Kayla Isaac DeVoe, is carrying on at ZNS. Would you believe that one of the Negroes who was on the F&M vetting committee, Mike Smith, he's now in charge of ZNS, and somehow they've come up with a ruling that the video in which Darrell Miller interviews Frankie Campbell cannot be released to the public. Can you imagine that? The video has been declared a state secret. Man, these Negroes are something. Can you imagine it? It's a state secret now. It cannot be released to the public. They ain't selling it for me. And while I was talking with them on the phone, they called a light-skinned Negro security for me. But when he walked in and saw how calm I was, he said nothing. He just stood on the side, and as I looked at the Negro, I said, wow, these people are something. Well, Peter Isaac DeVoe, you better manage your wife, because I've been to your gas station and I didn't like the bad treatment. And I was waiting to find a reason to curse you out. Peter Isaac DeVoe, I'm going to curse you out. Ja Philip Blyden, please forgive me. When I curse out your sister brother, I have to curse him out. So that is what is going on. And there are other issues I shall tell you about. I shall tell you how the Immigration Department today caught a number of Haitian people, and I demand their release immediately. I'm going to tell you something I saw that displeased me when I returned. Papanuki, Nasela, Sepanu, Respecte O. This is Freedom March. I'll be right back after the break.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV Studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. My name is Rodney Monker. I welcome everybody on the island of New Providence, Freeport, Grand Bahama, and the entire Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So I welcome you. There is a Negro man who is the executive assistant to College of the Bahamas President, Dr. Rodney Smith, Mr. Malon Seymour Major. He has been on Facebook cursing me out and is disappointed, he says, because I have this show and they can't believe that I made it to the Senate. Malon Seymour, I'm going to give you a secret, eh? You see them Seymour children in Cat Island? They're carrying the wrong title. You all know Seymour? You all are the children of the Monkers. So you better be careful, okay? Because I may be your daddy. Now, be respectful to me, or I shall take on Rodney Smith. Don't forget, Rodney Smith was fired for plagiarism. You heard me? Don't insult me, because I have not done you anything. If you want to comment, comment, but be respectful. Be careful of me, because Rodney is on my political list. Rodney, speak to that woman or that man who named Melion Seymour Major. You hear me? I finished with that. I have been advised last night at the PLP convention. I met a delegate from Great Inagua, and he has revealed something to me that is extremely surprising. He said, Mr. Monker, do you know that Island, what do we call ILAC? What our TV name? I don't mean, what's the bus number place name? What's the bus number shop name? Island Lock. You know, I'm getting old. I didn't know Sabas had an island lock in Inagua. And I got a surprise in my life when he said to me, the population is about 900 people. And every evening, they go to Sabas Island Lock number shop to watch Freedom March. Listen, 900 of y'all, I'm so flattered. Inagua, I extend 900 shout-outs. Nobody tell me you all just watch Freedom March. Listen, I don't know what to say. I am flattered. And to the people of Inagua, may you crack the code. You hear me? May you all crack the code, because the PLP delegation tell me that every afternoon and early in the morning, you all go to Island Lock at Great Inagua to watch Freedom March. Listen, I thank you all. You hear me? And I salute you all. And try your hand and crack the code. Okay? Because if anybody deserves to win, it's the people of Great Inagua. My God, I didn't know all of y'all used to show up. You all ain't got no TRA. Well, guess what? I'm going to try to give you all good shows, okay? This is powerful. Inagua. And hey, is it really true that donkey meat tastes good? I've never eaten donkey. Do we really eat donkey in Inagua? I don't know. But who knows? I may try a donkey. This is powerful. Look, Inagua, I'm only having fun with you all. Eh? Please don't get upset. But I'm flattered that you all, that 900, I mean, it's the whole island. I mean, it's shocking. The whole of Great Inagua. Great Inagua! try cracking the code. Now, I don't know the code, but I'm going to give you a number. Try 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6 digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lord, forgive me if I am sinning. Well, having said that, I am continuing an investigation into an illegal immigrant who occupies the seat in the Honorable Parliament, Frankie Alfred Campbell. I'm going to tell you my experience when I went to ZNS. I'm going to tell you how Mike Smith is not safe. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you about Peter Isaac DeVoe and the gas station. I'm going to tell you about his wife, who works at ZNS, Kailisha Peter Isaac DeVoe. I'm going to tell you. All right? But before I do that, I want to go to an immigration roundup. I want to demonstrate between Frankie Campbell and myself, Rodney Monker. Now, Frankie, as you know, has Haitian citizenship by virtue of his mother. Okay? That's one. You know that notwithstanding that I am Bahamian, I'm also Haitian. Today, the immigration did something that displeased me. And I'm speaking to Brent Simonet. Brent, it was quite a number of Negro immigration officers. I didn't see no woman. There might have been women there, but since everybody was dressed in pants and shirt, everybody looked alike. I don't know if immigration is unisex. I don't know. But in their custody was a Haitian woman. And apparently, she needed to use the bathroom. I was sitting at a certain place when I count about 10 Negro immigration officers marching the Haitian woman to the bathroom. Now, I'm going to say it to you as best as I saw it. I did not see a Negro immigration woman. I'm opposed to immigration man taking woman into the bathroom. I'm opposed to it. Now, they might have had a woman, but I ain't seen none. But I count about 10 Negro man, and I didn't get up to see whether or not they would stay at the door. I decided, let me not get involved, because I don't want nobody to lock me up and accuse me of obstruction. But I would think that the proper thing to do would be to ensure that there are female officers who will take the woman to the bathroom. And I promise that if I ever perceive again that immigration men are taking Haitian women to the bathroom, I'm going to have to intervene. I don't want that. For the people of Haiti are my people, and I do not want that. You see, I'm Frankie. For years, Frankie hid the fact that he has Haitian ancestry. I've never done that, okay? But I didn't like it, and I wanted to stop. If there's no man, you enter a restaurant, deputize the female restaurant worker, and say to her, we need you to accompany this woman in the bathroom, and the immigration men will stand guard at the door. Tout mon haïtien, m'a want, ou joudia, m'a mangé, l'air en pile, garçon, immigration, ap vini nan restaurant, ak female, femme, haïtien. M'a pave, immigration, femme, pour aller na water ak li. OK? Et moi, c'est j'ai des pères. J'ai des pères pas supposés pour mentir. Okay? Mapale save way. So, I just complained about that. I'd like to welcome the chairman of the Free National Movement who is watching me on Facebook. Carl Kalmer, how are you? You thief my job. I'm supposed to be the chairman of the FNM, but you could have it, because chances are you will buck your big toe with it. All right? So I just thought I'll talk about that. Well, the PLP is in convention, but I'm coming back to Frankie because Frankie is breaking news. Today, I shall continue to play investigative journalists. I want to show Candia Dames, who has a beautiful article in National Review, how to do investigative journalism. I want to show the Negroes at the Tribune how it is done. Because in my case, I'm not a trained journalist, but I know how to play journalism. I know how to pretend like I'm a journalist. And I know how to do investigative journalism. You see, I'm the only Negro who could prove that Frankie Daddy is a Haitian. I could prove it. I could prove what Frankie granddaddy named Johnson Campbell. And it is so amazing. I could even tell you that if what Frankie Daddy named Edwin Campbell is Frankie Daddy, then I could tell you where Frankie Daddy daughter worked, because I've called in police friends to quietly help me to investigate, because the national security of the Bahamas is at stake. And Menace, who is chairman of the National Security Council, is just pussyfooting. So I'm going to come back, and today I shall reveal once again what document I am in possession of. You see, what I'm doing with Menace, I no longer have the motivation to pursue it. But when Menace challenges the veracity of my statement, then my adrenaline flows. And I go back into the archives. And I search and search and search. Then I go to one law firm, ask him for access to his machine. And I search and search and search. And then get the documents, so that I can show the country that the Prime Minister is grossly incompetent and politically dishonest. So this is a new document that I'm going to tell you about. And once again, Candia, if you want to see them, you could come and ask on the Tribune. But you all ain't interested in seeing these. You all are jealous of me. You all cannot believe that a semi-educated man who only went to CC's meeting when Mr. Archibald was closing it down is smarter than you all. And I got all the documents. And listen, there is a reservoir of documents. All I need is minutes to open his mouth again. I bring more. So we'll come back to this. So the PLP meets in convention. And the voting process did not begin on time. But the delegates were excited. And so when it started, they went in, they knew who they preferred to run the PLP. So I have spoken to senior PLP officials to find out what was going on. And from the information that I have received and the intelligence that I have gathered, Philip Brave Davis shall be declared the next leader of the Progressive Liberal Party. And I've warned the delegates that the PLP need allies outside the party. And while I'm an FNM, I regard myself as an ally. And I want them to know, if they don't give me Philip Brave Davis, I shall go to Papa and say, Papa, I think I'm going to return to the FNM. And just keep quiet and stop talking political issues. I'll talk about the birds in the trees and the flowers and the bees. That's what I would do. But if they give me Philip Brave Davis, listen, I shall keep my party, the F&M. I shall keep them in check, because only me could keep them in check. Because I know how to do the little search and thing like that. So, that is what I'm doing. I want Philip Brave Davis for leader. I want Chester Cooper for deputy. Send me Fred Mitchell for chairman. Because if Fred Mitchell is chairman, he believes in political action. And I need a reason to march up and down the street, because it's good exercise. You follow my point? And marching will save lives. So that is one of the things that is taking place. So the PLP is intact. I went to the convention 2 nights, and the woman them wouldn't leave me alone. Even mama them in love with me. Man is powerful. And so it has been full of excitement. All right? I mean, the woman them love me. Mama them declare me the woman them sugar. Right? And I must confess, first time I ever kissed an 80-year-old was last night. Goodness me. That woman could kiss. She was like the people them sugar. Man is powerful. Man, mama, at 60 and 80, we should not be kissing, but it was fun, and I had fun. Now all I need is for my spiritual advisor to hurry up, come to work, to stand with me, so he could see the new document that I have on his member of parliament. I'm going to teach Frankie his roots. I'm going to tell him about Johnson Campbell. I'm going to tell him about Edwin Campbell. I'm going to tell him where Edwin has a daughter by a marriage, where she's working. I'm going to tell him how she monitors my page. But I'm going to warn her, because she works at the Princess Margaret Hospital. I'm going to warn her, and I'm going to say to her, sister of Frankie, you do not know him. I have my people watching you at the hospital. Continue to be honest and do not do anything that is contrary to law, because we know you are there and there's no record of Frankie's birth. This is Freedom March. I have another document to reveal to you.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV Studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. My name is Rodney Monker. My spiritual advisor, Bradley Roll, is here. Bradley, sac passe.
Nabule, garçon.
This is powerful. Papi Mal.
Tout bagay form.
Well, listen, you can cross immigration to catch me. Okay? Folks, I welcome you back. One of the experiences that I have been having, and I try to tell citizens that I do not get involved in the business of businessman Bastian. I only come to the talk show and do the show. So there are all kind of people them who want me to take message to him. Listen, I don't do that. I just come here. Then there were many of y'all who say, man, ask Sabats that you all need a little job. And I hardly see that man. And even when I see him, I don't do that. But praise the Lord, they have just passed me something to read to y'all. Because apparently Sabbath must have heard the cries of people who are unemployed. So I want everybody to listen carefully. Are you unemployed? And are you willing to work? Well, you better go quickly, get your police record, because Sabbath is having a job fair this Friday, starting 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I'm going to read it to you. And when you get to the police record office, say to them, listen, we didn't know Sabbath was having it this early. Please give us our police record. So I shall read to you. This Friday, October 27, Island Luck is hosting their second annual job fair at the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium. They're looking for cashiers, customer service managers, security guards, and much more. Come prepared for on-the-spot interviews and bring along a recent police record, current resume, and a copy of your valid Bahamian passport. The event is also open to Family Islanders. Well, Family Islanders, they didn't tell me where to tell you all to go. Other than if you could get here on the mailboat or catch a plane, then you go to the Kendall Isaac Gymnasium on the Sports Center. And it starts between 9 a.m., start at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get there early. If you want the job, do what I do when I want the job. I calculate how many people will be there, and I get up bright and early and get there hours. So you go with your newspaper, you go with your book, so you could read and kill time. All right? But get there early and get a job. Bring your resume. Bring your passport. Bring your police record. And it's at the Kendall Isaac Gym. What are they looking for? Cashiers. Now, you can't have the man hire you as a cashier and your TV money. So be honest. It's the best policy. Just be honest. And then, of course, you can't be the customer service managers, but you lack people skills. You have to have people skills. You see, I show up. You know, as a man, ready to carry on. So you diffuse me by being courteous and smiling and listening to me. You follow? So you have to have those skills. Security guards. You can't be a security guard who sleeps. You have to be on the alert. You have to be able to survey the scene and in a matter of seconds determine if that person who is entering constitute a real threat. You know, I used to do security work. The taxi union hired me. And when I arrive with a cat. They look at me. It's just amazing, these Negroes. They look at me and they thought I was crazy.
You arrive on the people job with a what?
A pussycat. And
now, how is that cat supposed to help you?
the cat was there to attack trespassers. Really? And they looked at me and they said, Mr. Monkey, you cannot be serious about it. I said, what you mean?
Oh, what is this?
And when I say meow, the cat almost took out his eye. That is true. And every time I went to work, I went with a cat. And one night, I fell asleep. And while I was sleeping, I heard the cat touching me on my chest, you know? When I look up, there was a Negro man stealing the gas. I was so frightened,
Forgive me.
I hollered, and the cat break off run. It's a true story. Taxi union. But when I said, come, pussy, come, the cat returned, And the man ran off.
Lord, what is this?
And then, after the cat got tired, I had to bring my dog.
Oh, Jesus of mercy.
And I went to sleep,
man.
and management used to sneak up to see if they can catch me sleeping. But I trained the cat to attack management. So, we don't want that kind of security, okay? We want alert security. But if you have an animal who can assist you in fighting crime, do what I do. I always showed up with my cat, and my cat was trained to attack. So this Friday, October 27, Island Luck is hosting their second annual job at the Kendall Isaac Gymnasium. So if you're going there, listen, come fresh, look good. Management, the people who are interviewing you are always impressed when the worker look well slept, well groomed, and alert, respectfully, and intelligent. That's what you do. Get there early. Whenever I go for interviews, I make sure I get up very, very early and get ready. Try to dress up as best I can. And when I show up, the managers them just give me a little chance. So Friday the 27th of October. And if they ask you for a reference, tell them, you all know me. Then I think I have too much impact, but who knows? They might take that into consideration, okay? So that is what is happening this Friday. You better bring your resume, a copy of your valid Bahamian passport, and remember, come prepared for on-the-spot interview. I'm going to give you another secret. I don't want y'all talk like y'all is Bahamian. Okay? When you get there and the man say, "What is your name?" Don't say Jeremiah. Give it to them in a sentence. "My name is Jeremiah." Okay? And I will also tell you that be respectful and have patience. If they are taking too long to interview you, do what I do. I sing a silent song, I say a silent prayer, and I always come with some reading material. That is what you do. And just be calm. Take a nice deep breath and slowly exhaust and relax. And may God have mercy on you, and may Sabbats them have hundreds of jobs to give to the people then, because these are tough time. Tough time. And the people need to work. I yearn for a day when a government will declare unemployment illegal. Wouldn't that be wonderful, my spiritual advisor? If there's a law that says anyone caught unemployed will spend 6 months.
We'll all find a job then.
Yeah.
Guarantee you that.
I think unemployment should be declared unlawful. How that sound, my spiritual advisor?
Yeah, once we have the jobs to the folks, of course. Why not?
Yeah. And any government who...
Well, that's the government's number one priority, eh? To provide jobs for its people.
Not this government.
Yeah, man.
No.
Every government
Not
number one priority is
Not
job.
my party.
Job.
They're firing
Jobs.
1,700 jobs. And my God, as my party fires 1,700 jobs, Island Luck is trying to create jobs.
It's a good thing.
Huh?
It's a good thing.
Yeah. So, may God bless all those who come in search of employment, and may you be successful. Okay? Be polite, be courteous, speak loudly. Answer all questions with a sentence. Okay? This is good. Now let me make sure my Haitian people are aware. Tout moun haïtien, vendredi ap vini, sabat gen, en pile travail. Est-ce que vous voulez travailler à un sport center? Le Candlelight Gym. Gym Notorium. A vini a passport. A good criminal record. Okay? And il voulait un résumé. Okay? This is powerful. Today, I'm going to give out one or two. Take the phone off the hook because I don't want nobody to cheat. Where's that paper? There is a what? Let me put on my reading glass. Bear with me, folks. Apparently, Sister Charlene Roll Jolly, they're doing a little medical fundraising for her. This Saturday, October 28th at 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the Golden Gates Assembly Park. And they have on the menu chicken, sheep tongue, pig feet, sauce, and stew conch. And these tickets cost $10. But they've asked me to give them out. And I figure out what it is. They need a little publicity. And my Lord, Charlene Roll Jolly is sick. So it's for her medical funds. Watch what happened. The PLP pussyfooted saying they were going to give us national health insurance. Then the F&M say the PLP ain't doing it right. Vote for them. Now the people vote for the F&M. And the F&M pussyfoot is worse than the PLP own. Now Charlene Roll Jolly and other citizens who are sick has to do little cookout. And so she's having a south-south. All right? So in the course of the day, I shall be asking little question. I'm going to do immigration question. You see? Because I have to keep the minister, Frankie Alfred Campbell, in the forefront so that the political pressure will come on Dr. Minnis to have him resign and make him a citizen. See, Frankie ain't no citizen. See, I got all the evidence. Everything that Frankie has used, I got the evidence. Don't mind Dr. Minnis. Okay? Don't mind Dr. Minnis. I have the evidence. I have the documents right here. I just picking up documents. I also have the death certificate. You see this here? This is the death certificate of who? I'm going to see. This is the death certificate of Samuel Ira. Okay? He's affectionately known as Papa. Okay? And he died in Miami. All right? Yeah, that is it. Yes, Miami, Florida. So this is one of the documents that I have been studying. Having studied it, I shall pass it on to two other Negroes so they could study, so I can make sure. And Papa died February 28, 2008. He was buried Sunday, March 8, 2008. He was born April 13, 1937. He was a wonderful, wonderful man. So I got a little thing here. You follow? But I'm studying it. And I call on citizens throughout the island of New Providence, whatever evidence that you have, whatever documents, even if you think it is not as important, bring it to me. Because I have to convince a stubborn government that Frankie is not a citizen and that they should tell Frankie to stand down and make him a citizen, like how Pindon did Sinclair Outen. So I thank Mama for this. Okay? I thank you for this, and I want you to know that one day I shall speak to a government to reward you. So this is powerful. My spiritual advisor, this here is Samuel Ira. Okay? He is one of the missing puzzle. Pass me that book, please. It's one of the missing puzzle. Now I want you to do me a favor. As you read that, you are not to call people name. Okay? Don't call nobody name because there are many citizens who are extremely sensitive over this matter. Okay? On my first night at the PLP convention, I ran into the Bahamas' former ambassador to the United Nations and the chief superintendent, former, of Her Majesty's prison, Dr. Ellison Ramming. And I was so excited. I had not seen him for a long, long time. He went to the UN. He did a wonderful job. And as I went over to a table where he was sitting, he told me he was selling a book. And I asked him how much for this book. I think he told me the book cost $20. Well, I had a little extra 20 on me. And so I purchased the book because the back of the book looks so great. The book is called The Greatest Blacks Ever. Top 100 Blacks Who Changed the World for Peace, Progress, Prosperity, Pleasure. So I had to buy it. This is how the book looks, you know, and I bought it. It's a great book. I've been going through it, not reading the words, but reading the photos. Some wonderful pictures to the Rastafarian. I must let you know that you must be the first set of the Negroes to buy some of these books, because in the book is His Imperial Majesty, Jah Rasta Makonnen, Selassie I, Jah Rastafari, Nigish Nigosh, Migish Migai, Helai, Selassie I.
What's going on here, man?
So the Rastas must be told, because the more I read about His Imperial Majesty, Jah, Helai, Selassie I, the more I come to respect His Imperial Majesty. Selassie I, Jah Rastafari, is perhaps one of the greatest black men that we have seen in the 20th century. And so you would remember,
Tafari Makonnen.
yes, you would remember that he addressed the United Nations. And you know, Bob Marley sang His Blessed Majesty speech. And so, to the Rastafarian, you must be the first Africans to purchase these books. It's a good book, and it has good stories. And I want them to do it because my spiritual advisor, had you accompany me at the PLP convention, I would buy one of these for you. You must come because all the old women them are asking for you. All right?
Yeah. The same ones that cussed me out, they asking for me now?
Oh, no, these are the ones from the Family Islands. So we have Queen Anne Nzinga in here. We got Samuel Sharp. We have Frederick Douglass, Augustus Washington Bailey. Who else do we have here? We have Harriet Tubman. Then there is George Padmore, or Malcolm Ivan Meredith Nurse. So it's a great book. We have Sir Lyndon Pinley. Okay? Then there's E. Cleveland, E. Cleveland. And then St. Augustine of Hippo. So it's a good book. It's a book that I would recommend that we hold in our libraries and introduce it to our schools. And to Brother Jennings, one of my greatest generals from Black Village, Robert Jennings. They have a great Jennings just like you, Thomas Jennings. So every children in your household ought to be given one of these. So this is powerful. And I thought I should do a blow for Elliston Ramming. There he is, and this is his book that he has produced. And he's selling it for $20, you know. So I just thought I would do that. My spiritual advisor Have you seen the newspaper for today?
No, I didn't see the newspapers yet, but I am glancing through the Tribune.
Well,
And
in
there are
this
one
paper,
or two disturbing stories, eh?
what you have in the Tribune?
This is Tribune?
Yeah, that's the Tribune.
Oh, yes, it is.
What do you say, my spiritual advisor? Because we had a murder.
Apparently so. Man shot dead near his home.
Yeah. You want to read
That's
the story to
very,
me?
Very disturbing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Happened someplace near Balfour Avenue. Then the story continues with our former Prime Minister, our first Prime Minister, eh?
Open up the paper.
His daughter and her comments to the PLP.
Oh, leave that alone for the time being.
No, that's all right. Let's look
the
at that.
Negro Mail
Finland's
there.
attack. We have to listen.
Yeah.
I think Brave Davis made a comment on the
That is
statement.
true. But we on crime
Why
now.
are you dodging this?
No, I'm not dodging it.
Okay.
I dealt with it the other day. I told
Except
her
me.
she was talking too late.
Monique Finland was correct, and
Then
she's spot on, eh?
Yes, she was talking to her husband, Danny.
No, Mr. Monk, why you like that? It's amazing, eh? That you can't accept constructive criticism when you hear it
I'm not
or
a PLP.
when you see it. No, but you
I've
always...
never-
but
hold on a
you
second. I've never
always
been dishonest.
You always defend the PLP,
I
though.
defend the PLP when it is just.
Right, so she's speaking truth. The
Yes,
PLP
but
has,
I'm saying
it has to change.
She took too long.
No, there's never too late for good
My
message.
brother, she
And
should
it's-
have told her husband.
And it's never the wrong time to do the
My
right thing.
spiritual advisor, she should have told her husband. She should have.
What
she
a husband get to do with this?
He was the member of. He was given a good seat by the PLP.
Yeah. He was in
By
command.
the end of the 5 years, he faxed the seat up.
Okay, how did he do that? You're talking about Dr. Danny Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah, what did he do?
We couldn't send him back.
He fell out of somebody's grace.
The PLP couldn't send him back.
He fell out of somebody's grace,
Listen
right?
to me. He couldn't go back. These were the things she should have said to him each night. Daniel,
He was something else.
you're pussyfooting.
Now, you know we can't get in that, right?
Yeah. This is politics.
Yeah.
So let's leave that alone and let's look at crime. Who's this Negro man charged with murder?
Eugene Monka.
Eugene
Sorry.
Monka?
No.
Give me this paper.
Sorry. I read that incorrect.
To my family
I read that incorrectly. Sorry.
from Grand Title Key,
Forgive
Cat
me.
Island, and all over the Bahamas. Eugene is not a Monka. My spiritual advisor has been scandalizing my family. I want you to stop it, spiritual
Sorry.
advisor, and
Sorry.
call his name
Let's-
again.
Let's read this correct.
Goodness of mercy. I'm in trouble?
Okay, a 25-year-old man was arraigned in magistrate court yesterday in connection with a double shooting last night that led to the death of 8-year-old Eugene Woodside Jr. and another man said to be in his 20s, Lloyd Minnis.
Repeat it again.
Lloyd Minnis.
My God! A menace is charged. And you won't put it on the Monkas?
Of Coral Harbor stood before Chief
Lord
Magistrate
of mercy.
Joyanne Ferguson Pratt, facing charges that he murdered both Eugene and Dennis Moss on September 25th following a brazen double shooting in the Chippenham area.
You know who he is, right?
No, I don't know who's this young man. Lloyd Minnis. Who's he? Of Coral Harbor.
Who's the Prime Minister of the Bahamas?
That's the Right Honorable Hubert Minnis.
Okay.
So what are you trying to say? Just
Be-
let me know.
Huh?
Is there any relations?
Who?
If there isn't, let's don't do this, man.
To what?
You know what I mean? Let's not even
You put him on the Monkas.
Let's not even insinuate it, okay? If it's not so, just say it.
You put
No, I was reading.
my spiritual advisor, you put Menace family on me. He no Monka.
Okay,
He no Monka.
all right. He's a menace.
You don't see it in the paper?
Okay,
Goodness of mercy. My spiritual advisor. Don't do that.
okay. Forgive me.
I'm not related to him.
Yeah, I misread. But murder's never correct and nowhere in the world.
Yeah,
so
but I want you to
we
get it
must
right.
condemn it, eh?
I want you to get it right.
Okay.
Goodness me, the devil is busy.
Yeah, but that just because he carries menace doesn't mean that. What you're thinking?
My spiritual advisor, be careful.
Not because he carries menace.
My spiritual advisor, be careful. You see how far Monkas are? Huh? Oh,
Ah, Lord. Is this the late, great Robert Nesta Marley?
you better cut that.
Buffalo Soldier.
Cut that. My goodness. What happened to my other song? Oh. This is Freedom March. When I come back, I'm going to curse the spiritual advisor out. putting wrong children on us.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV Studios. My name is Rodney Monker. My spiritual advisor is Bradley Roll. Bradley, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you, Mr. Monker. It's a
I
pleasure.
want an apology for you associating
Yes.
a murder suspect
I do apologize.
as a member of my
The
family.
Monker family, yes, I do apologize.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Because this is a dangerous world.
Because the Monkers don't have any murderers in their family.
To the best
They
of
don't.
my knowledge, we have had family members who were murdered.
Okay.
All right? So I don't want that. He is the prime minister's relative.
Yeah. The
Okay?
Monkers just assassinate people otherwise.
My spiritual advisor, I want you to stop it. Okay? Folks, the immigration department has arrested a Filipino pharmacist according to Negro sources. I call on the immigration department to look at the evidence in your possession. I'm advised that the pharmacist has been working and had a work permit for another drug company, but subsequently has moved from that company to another company which has applied for her, and she at all material time has been advised to keep in her possession the receipt. Notwithstanding that, according to the information I've received, she has been arrested and is currently in the detention center. If the woman can show evidence that her work permit is being processed, why did y'all lock her up? If what I'm saying is true, she ought to be released. And I call on Lynn Holovesco to look into the matter, because I know you are a Filipino lover. And since you love the nation of the Philippines, you would be aware that this would be a grave injustice. Talking about Lynn Holovesco, there is an advertisement in the newspaper in which I am advised she is associated with that business who wants a manager. I asked the young folks to watch that ad that is being run in today's paper, because there are Bahamians who could run a liquor shop. You don't need no foreigners to run a liquor shop. That's all I'm going to say. The young folks, do not allow those who are associated with this local company to influence wrongly the Department of Labor and the Department of Immigration. Because if they can't find no Bahamians, I'm prepared to find one for them. Lynn Holovesco, back down before I tell the people of Life with Key. All right? Stop it. So that's what's going on there. My spiritual advisor, how many texts do we have today?
260.
All right,
Oh,
so
man,
I'm going to run off for a few minutes and we're going to take all those texts.
Yeah, I got to read them, yeah.
Today, in my pursuit to investigate Frankie Alfred Campbell, I went to Zedness to purchase the Darrell Miller interview. I went through a number of Negroes. Each Negro told me that the government does not want them to sell Darrell Miller tape. I said, man, what kind of stupidness is y'all running on with? They said, listen, we can't do it. And so there's a Negro woman whose name is what? Kaishika? Goodness, I can't find the name no more. It's Peter Isaac DeVoe wife. And when they tell me it was Peter Isaac DeVoe wife, I say I got Peter Isaac in now. Because I've been to his gas station. I only buy gas from that gas station because of Peter Isaac DeVoe. Peter Isaac DeVoe, sister, is my friend. sister. You see how small the country is? And when I went to the gas station, he had a mulatto woman who ain't had no manners, ain't had no respect, but I keep quiet. But when I run into the wife and got that report, but she can't sell Darrell Miller tape interviewing Frankie. It is a national disgrace. How ministers tell them at ZNS to pursue stories, and me, who is a certified investigative journalist, which I play very well. I go for the tape, and they wouldn't sell it to me. All right? And I suspect that Mike Smith, the former High Commissioner to Canada, and one of the members of the F&M vetting committee, who is now in charge of ZNS, should be blamed for this, because it was Mike Smith, Mrs. Janet Boswick, C.A. Smith, Dr. Mildred Hall Watson, and Joshua says, let me read them again. These were members of the vetting committee who allowed Frankie to slip through their hands. Janet Boswick, an Attorney General and Foreign Affairs Minister. Cornelius A. Smith, a former Minister of National Security. No wonder under his reign, crime went up. Mike Smith, a High Commissioner to Canada. Ambassador Joshua Says, who is advising ministers on public policies. And Dr. Mildred Watson Hall, the Vice President of the Senate. They were on the committee when Frankie Campbell would have showed up with his bogus affidavits. And as smart and educated as Janet Boswick is, he escaped. Now I go to get the tape. They told me the tape cost $32 and something cents, including VAT. But when they heard it was me, a justice of the peace, who is doing a forensic investigation to determine citizenship on a whole minister, they refused to have it sold to me. Man, me in trouble? Peter, Isaac DeVoe. I don't want to curse your wife out because you're a good man. And when you meet a good man, his wife and his children must always be treated very well. Tell your wife, I want to buy the tape. I got the $32. Tell her she can't hide this. Tell her it's immoral. Peter, manage your wife. Manage your wife. I know what her problem is. The F&M has refused to confirm her as general manager. But that's wrong. That's victimization. They shouldn't treat your wife like that. But your wife should not be following a policy that is immoral. Peter, speak to her. Peter, speak to her. Speak to your wife. All right? Please, Peter, speak to your wife and tell your wife to sell me the tape. All right? Boy, you be in trouble. Anyway, here is the marriage certificate of Frankie Daddy. You hear me? This marriage certificate helps me to look at the life of Frankie Daddy with a view to determining who he is. This marriage certificate was certified yesterday, the 24th of October 2017, by Mr. Roll, Simon Roll. He is one of the Assistant Registrar Generals of the Bahamas. You know his daddy? His daddy is the Anglican priest, Warren Roll, from St. Mary the Virgin Church, Anglican Church. This is his daddy. The reason why I'm having him and the Registrar General to certify these documents so that Dr. Minnis would not call these frauds. Now, let's go to the marriage. Bridegroom's information. When did he marry? He got married on the 19th of March, 1961. So that's 56 years ago. What is his name? Edwin Campbell. What was his profession? He was a painter at the date that he got married. Where did he live? At that point, he was living on Peter Street. What is his father's name? His father named Johnson Campbell. Okay? He married a king. That's as far as I shall go. Miss King was a widow. All right? I'm not going to call her father's name. And of course, the pastor who performed the wedding is the father-in-law of the Honorable Tennyson Wells. And Tennyson's wife is the attorney, Mrs. Stephanie Thompson Wells. Her daddy, the Reverend Alfred Thompson. He, as a marriage officer, performed this wedding. Okay? So I have the marriage certificate. I also have the names of the bride, I shall not call it, and the best man and the best woman. The best man and the best woman appears to be husband and wife. Other than that, brothers and sisters. So we know from this marriage certificate, Edwin Campbell, his father name was Johnson Campbell. I told you yesterday that there are many Haitian citizens who came to the Bahamas not being able to speak English correctly. They were confused as to what was surname and Christian name. So many of them took on that name and or what they do, they name them their children. So that is always a sign to me when I hear those names. I recognize it's my people, the Haitian people, because they end up giving their children surname. Now in the case of Edwin, according to my investigation, Edwin's father, real name was not Johnson Campbell, but Edwin created that name. Okay? Now, how did I know that Edwin was born in Haiti? Tell you. Because you have to do a lot of search. And you have to cross-reference these searches. So let me see if I can find a document that will help to prove that Frankie Daddy was born in the Republic of Haiti. You see, I'm making this up. These are certified copies that I've gotten. So I'll tell you what happened there. Frankie Daddy had a child. All right? And when the child was born, Frankie Daddy and them registered the birth. And when they registered the birth, on one child birth certificate, Frankie Daddy didn't list his nationality, but on another child's birth, he did. You see, this is called forensic journalistic investigation. Them don't know how to do this. They don't know how to do this kind of investigation. So because they're not, forensic investigators. My spiritual advisor, I can't find that final birth certificate that establishes. I got it. Okay? When one child was born in 65, Frankie Daddy say that his occupation is a driver. Okay? When asked where Edwin was born, my spiritual advisor, I don't want to get mad with you. You're not to call anybody name. I only want you to call the country name. Look at this and tell the world where Edwin Campbell said he was born. Put on your reading glass. Oh, my spiritual advisor. Where does Edwin Campbell born?
Edwin Campbell. Let me see. Okay.
Where was Frankie Daddy born? You're a holy
It
man.
says Haiti.
Say it again.
says
Edwin
Haiti.
Campbell. Where was he born?
It says Haiti.
Pass it to him, my spiritual advisor. You see how good I am?
Uh-huh.
You see how good I am, my spiritual advisor? Tell the Negro people. Where was Frankie Daddy born? Say it
I
again.
already said Haiti, Mr. Monka.
Don't say I already say Haiti. Just answer the question.
Yeah, Haiti.
Oh, goodness. You can cause the people think you ain't saved.
Yeah, so,
Where was Frankie Daddy born?
man, what
So you see,
what else? What do you want, man? What do you want, Mr. Monka?
I want
What do
Frankie
you want?
to resign. He's an imposter.
And that's when you're gonna stop.
Huh?
That's when you're gonna stop.
And ministers must listen to me and fix
But
Frankie
why must
paper.
they have to listen to you?
Because the law is being broken. That's why they must listen. Secondly, I saw Frankie at Haitian Flag Day. The Constitution is clear.
What's wrong with that? He has Haitian heritage. What's wrong with that?
I will tell you what is wrong. If you are a member of the House of Assembly
Uh-huh.
and you have in your possession, which I'm not suggesting he has, a Haitian passport, you are required to renounce Haitian citizenship because you can't be in the House of Assembly if you have shown allegiance to another country. So every time Frankie goes to the Haitian Flag Day.
But that is not the case.
Are you listening to
Here
me?
you have a
Are you
Bahamian.
listening to me?
Haitian Bahamians go to Haitian Flag Day. That's so you can't use that scenario, Mr.
Would
Mr.
you please
Monka.
listen to the law?
Okay. Okay,
Come
you're
on.
discussing the law.
We're talking about a serious matter.
Yes, I understand that. Okay.
If you have dual citizenship,
If.
yes, Frankie would have dual citizenship by virtue of being born to a Haitian mother. He takes on Haitian citizenship.
Yes, he takes on the nationality of his mother, yes.
And if he also has Bahamian citizenship and he wants to serve in the parliament, if he has a passport, he must renounce
one.
Haitian citizenship. And any acts that he carries out that shows allegiance to
Another country.
another country other than the Bahamas disqualifies him. So he has two strikes against him. One, he cannot prove that he was born in the Bahamas. And two,
No. Mr. Monka. He has yet to prove that. So you have to give him a chance.
then this
You see what I'm saying?
affidavit sworn.
You saying that he can't prove he was born in the Bahamas.
My spiritual advisor.
Am I not correct?
My spiritual advisor.
Frankie says he's going to see you in court.
This affidavit that was sworn by his mother,
And the other lady, yeah.
Corinne Pinder, right? She says, we have seen a search card from the Registry of Births in the city of Nassau,
Right,
Bahamas, stating that search was made, but no record of this birth
was
was found.
Right.
Owing to the negligence,
Of.
right? This birth was not recorded. It did not identify who committed the negligence. It is a slick way to deny responsibility.
I thought I saw an institution on that, the last time I read that.
Well, look at it again then.
The last time I read this, I
Listen
thought
to
I
me.
saw an institution here.
If you continue to mislead the public,
I'm not misleading the public.
I shall have you arrested.
No, I'm not. No, Mr. Monka.
Stop it.
I'm not misleading the public. I thought I saw an institution here.
Man, you went to St. Augustine's, man.
I went to negligence. This person not recorded.
You see any institution there?
No.
Lord, look at what my party and its supporters are doing.
Mhm.
Every day they find a way to lie and mislead. That's why I outsmarted them and had the Registrar General in her full capacity sign this. All right? So, that is what is taking place. Frankie is not qualified to sit in the parliament. He's not. And the quicker Minis recognizes it,
Get some callers.
the better for him. All right? I have the birth certificate, I have the marriage certificate, and Frankie's going to learn his ancestry. So Frankie, Edwin, according to you, is your father. And Edwin, Daddy, is Johnson Campbell. We got to clean this up. The integrity of the parliament is threatened. Okay? It's threatened. We had a man representing the Bahamas and Haiti, and when they sent him, they didn't know that he was not a citizen. I'm not being mean to Frankie. Pending was faced with this, and he told Sinclair Alton to resign. I'm not going anywhere on this issue because Candia Dame is not an investigative journalist. She's lazy. And the Tribune, they're not investigative. They are lazy. I have everything. Okay. I have been advised that Bahama Press, praise the Lord, has the tape. Bahama Press, I need it because I need it to show here. I want to show what him and Darrell had to say. Okay? So if I have to subpoena it from Bahama Press, I need it. And I now hereby issue a subpoena, Dukas Takem. That means bring the thing with you so that I can put it on TV. So we are billing the case. See, Lisa Johnson, I got all the things, don't mind minutes. Although you appear on page 15. All right? Now we will take callers, give shout out, and read text. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monker.
My love, how are you?
I'm great, my dear. How you doing?
Listen, I'm upset because all the information I'm finding, the
Right.
Prime Minister is
Right.
ignoring.
And I agree with you. I want to tell the spiritual advisor you have the documents in your hand, so he has to agree with you.
Yes,
Okay, it's no need to argue that point because you have all the
I
documents.
got them here.
Spiritual advisor,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm feeling much better today, thank God.
Yes, man. Always.
Do not argue with Mr. Monker. He has all the documents in his hand.
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we can't be no doubting Thomas now.
It's not a matter of doubting, Remember now, the honorable member for Southern Shores still has to defend himself, and he says that he will if this matter has to go to court. So remember
Yeah.
now, the court decides who is a citizen.
Yes, and
case
they
or
have
not.
to look at the documents as
yes.
well.
Yes, so
You got to look at the documents.
absolutely, but let's not
And let me
preempt this
tell
case.
you what I heard,
Mhm.
Mr. Monker.
Yes.
It may not be facts, right? But I understand that these Haitian people, your people now.
So be careful how you talk about them
Wait,
because
First of
I
all,
am
Mr.
like
Monker,
Moses.
first of all, how did they get your people? Let me know.
Look at me. Can you see me on the TV?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. Don't I look like...
No, you look like a Bahamian.
No.
No, I'm on a serious note now.
I want you to stop it. You look at me. I look exactly like the Haitian people.
Miss-
No, you don't.
Miss, you got him,
You are
yeah?
being prejudiced.
No, you don't.
My spiritual
Monca's
advisor...
not a Haitian. You got him, Miss.
Mr. Monka, man,
You
I
got him.
talking sense.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I'm
I'm one of your people. I
But you
talking
listen to
sense.
me. If I tell you that I'm a descendant of Haitians, you must accept that.
No,
For
I
the
don't
first
believe
time
that.
last
No,
night,
but I heard you
I
said
revealed-
the other day, right, that
For the-
your mommy is Bahamian, your daddy's Bahamian, your
Right.
grandmother's Bahamian. You trace it back.
I didn't say I'm a citizen of Haiti. I don't claim Haitian citizenship.
No, but you said your grandmother is
Yes,
Bahamian.
yes,
And your grandfather.
yes.
And your mother and your daddy. So then
Yes.
how you get Haitian?
I do not think the same way you are an African descendant,
Uh-huh.
right?
Mm.
I'm telling you, listen to me. In my genealogy, I'm a descendant of the great people of Haiti.
Oh, when you check it, eh?
But your time is running
Yeah, I
out
guess
now.
because they came from Africa.
Not because they came from Africa, because they came from Haiti.
Okay, well, I still want, Spread, you have a lot of proof there, right?
Oh, all I have is proof.
And I still don't want y'all to be arguing over this every day now.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I got to let you go because the
Yeah.
clock is running out.
Okay, you have a
Right.
good evening.
you do the
well.
same, ma'am.
Bye.
When you hear me tell people I'm Haitian, right? I want you to stop it. Okay? You don't
Upa
argue
Haitian.
with me. All right? Haitien gen bouche, map gen bouche. Haitien gen nez, map gen nez. Haitien gen zore, Map gen sorry. Haïtien gen intelligent. Moi gen maman, papa, en pile peuple mon yo. Sorti Haiti, long time. This is Freedom March. We'll be right back. Man, the studio is hot.
Do you have something to say to the senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Monker, only on ILTV. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV Studios. My name is Rodney Monker. My spiritual advisor is Rodney Roll. We got 200 texts.
Yeah, quite a bit of text.
So I'm going to hear some callers, but I'm not going to hold you long. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Monker. How you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, well, you wondered if this man is Bahamian or Haitian, but let me tell you something. If he was a Bahamian, by this time, so that man would then step up and bring papers to you and prove that he's a Bahamian. We Bahamians don't take that kind of stuff, if you're really Bahamian. We ain't gonna hesitate and say and proving that he's Bahamian. He taking all this time to show that he's a Bahamian, telling the people in Grand Bahama, waiting to hear him step up to the plate and show that he's a Bahamian. He in the House Assembly, he got to step up to the plate. Otherwise, some changes going to be happening in the Bahamas. We in Freeport and Abaco and other places waiting to see this man step up.
Take it from me, he cannot.
And Mr. Monker, I want to tell you, spiritual advisor, we in the islands, we watching what's going on your television. We watching, and every time you give the spiritual advisor some kind of information, he take time to read that. Like he want to carry that information someplace else. Spiritual advisor, we love you, but be careful, man.
Yeah, and I love you all too.
God bless.
But I'd like to rate things properly. All right,
God
no
save
problem.
the Queen. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Freedom March.
Hello.
Sir.
Mr. Monk, how are you?
Right here, my brother.
That's good, man. That's good. I called for this video with just stir up online, gone viral.
What video is this?
Is a I don't know if it's a woman or a whoever dancing with a little girl on H.O. Nash. I think it was.
It's a stage, yes.
Day.
Okay.
They're dancing.
She dancing in the competition with the little girl.
Who win?
The grown woman.
Who win it?
Huh?
Who win the competition?
Look like the little girl win the competition.
Okay, well that reminds me of when that school was called John F. Kennedy, and I was a student there. And I think in 1969, we had a skit, right? And I danced. I believe I won the dance. I did the Kong style. You know how to knock the Kong style?
Man, you mean, man?
Yeah. So they're dancing.
Yeah, but the kind of dance...
What kind of dance was it?
No,
that dance, that's vulgar, man.
This vulgar dancing.
Yes, man, it's almost
where
lewd.
she's sticking out her hip in front of the camera.
Yes.
She whining, dropping it down, getting low.
That's what we teach our kids.
Doing a thing.
Yes, it's wrong.
But I haven't seen it. Can you send it to me?
And what puzzled me is...
It's not H.O. Nash?
It is H.O. Nash.
No.
What school is that?
We're told it's C.R. Walker.
C.R. Walker?
It is H.O. Nash, not C.R. Walker. I am 100%, my brothers.
Well, do me a favor. See if you can identify the teachers so I can have her come here.
Well, y'all give me y'all
take my number.
So I can send it to you.
I'll take my number. Find me the teacher. What is the name of the dance she was doing?
Man, this gotta bring that ding dong.
I've never seen that kind of dance.
Yeah, that's what they want to teach our kids,
It's a ding-dong dance.
Rather than educating them properly.
Okay.
Come on, man. We got to get it together.
Absolutely.
And if that can happen, wow, what happening to the teachers in the school? Why they didn't stop it?
Exactly.
Well, look, find it for me, and depending on how they did the ding-dong, I shall call them in.
Please do. Thank you, man.
Thank you, too. Thank you,
God save the Queen.
God save the Queen, my brother. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. This is good.
No more
The
calls?
person, the first caller, who could identify Frankie Johnson granddaddy name, call me and get 2 South tickets. If you could identify Frankie Granddaddy
Oh, he
name,
was up, man.
I told you,
My
you will
God.
be given 2 South tickets in aid of Charlene Roll Jolly. And this is for Saturday, October 28th. Go ahead, spiritual advisor, read text quickly.
Okay, we want to do a birthday shout out. A special birthday shout out goes out to Miss Rachel Hamilton Thompson.
It's powerful.
Her birthday is today. I think this is Meska Heburn's mom.
Happy birthday,
Miss
Meska.
Rachel Hamilton
Miss
Thomas.
Miss
Sorry.
Rachel Hamilton
Thomas.
Happy
She
birthday.
turns 48 today. Happy birthday.
That's a young woman.
Yeah,
I
happy
can send
birthday,
her
Miss
home.
Thomas. Happy birthday. And I hope you enjoy your
Hello,
day.
welcome to Freedom March. Do you have the answer as to who is Frankie Campbell's granddaddy?
Yes,
Who's it?
Johnson Campbell.
Wow! Where did you get the information from? Where did you get the information from?
From you.
Goodness me, you're a good listener. Tell the producer your name, and you shall be given 2 tickets for in aid of Charlene Roll Jolly Medical Funds, which is for Saturday, the 28th of October. Okay? Don't hang up. Tell them and producer, come for the ticket. Anyone who could tell me where Frankie Daddy was born, you win 2 other tickets. Go ahead. You got the people's name? All right, spiritual advisor, read text.
All right, here we go. We got quite a bit of text, Mr. Monka. All
ahead.
right. Mr. Monka, the dance that they were doing is called the Ding Dong.
The ding dong.
After the adults in the schools destroy the children, they want to throw them out into society.
Oh,
And
I've
this
never
is true.
seen the ding dong.
We must condemn this.
Okay.
Oh, I have the video here live now.
I cannot condemn it unless I see the ding dong.
Oh my goodness, what is
What's
this?
going on, spiritual advisor? Can we put it on the TV?
Oh my God, what is this woman?
What are they doing?
No, man.
What? What is going on?
This is ridiculous.
What's this?
What do you call that? What is this woman doing in front of these kids, Mr.
No,
Monka?
that ain't no ding dong.
What is that?
That's twerking.
No, I don't want to laugh, man. No, seriously, man.
Oh, she's twerking.
No, but she shouldn't be doing that, though.
Now,
Mr.
what
Monka.
I
Not in
find
front of kids, though.
interesting here is when I look at
And also,
her.
is that that has to be a teacher, right? Is that a teacher?
I don't know if it's a teacher because she looks young. This look like twerking, right?
That's what they call twerking.
This is twerking.
How do you know about twerking? These are young terms, man. Where did you get that from?
I'm an educated
Okay.
Negro.
Okay.
Okay, it's twerking.
Oh, that's what that is?
I think this teacher needs to be put on a diet.
It looks like sin to me.
She's big and fat.
And this the student now shaking?
What's this again? Let me see.
Oh my God, man.
Lines are full, my spiritual advisor.
Yeah,
That's the devil.
yeah,
Go
take-
back
yeah,
to
let me-
Tingham. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Who?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Frankie Daddy, Edwin Campbell. Where was he
Yes.
born?
In Haiti.
Wow, where you got the answer from?
Right from you, listening to you.
Listen, may you be blessed. You come and tell them your name. You will get 2 South ticket. Okay? Great. Frankie Daddy. What year did they write the affidavit saying that Frankie Daddy is Edwin Campbell? What year was it written? Win 2 tickets. Call me quickly. Spiritual advisor, stop looking at that sinful
no.
shake.
I'm not looking at that, man.
Jesus.
I don't look.
I don't understand you.
Mr. Senator, they need to make sure you have water on that set, man. Because
Yes.
the
They-
amount of
Go ahead.
laughing that you do. Tell Sebas, Senator, to buy you some pussycats.
Well, I have lots of rats.
Yeah, Mr. Monk, I'm very surprised you're asking God to send the hurricane. Oh, this is very old.
Well,
To the Bahamas, you are an evil man. I don't like need to take you off their station.
that's an old thing. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Welcome to Freedom March. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good day. Good day.
Welcome to Freedom March.
Hi, 1967.
No. No, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Let me repeat it again. What year did Frankie, mom, and a friend sign his affidavit? If you can't understand the word affidavit, then I mean affidavits.
1989.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Goodbye. The question is, what year did Frankie, mom, and her friend sign Frankie affidavits? Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Her friend signed Frankie affidavits. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Yes, Mr. Monco, 1961.
No. That's when his daddy got married.
61.
No. Next caller. Hello. When did Frankie mom and a friend sign Frankie affidavits? What year?
Hello?
Yes, you're answering this question? What year was the affidavit signed for Frankie? Hello? Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
In 1983.
Yes! Come to the front of the class.
In 83.
Yes, you answer it. So hold on, give the name. Now, hold on,
All right.
get her name. Now listen, I don't want to give out more cards than I have. That's 3 winners, right? Okay, so come for this one. I think I have, let me make sure, because I want to give out another prize. So that's 1, 2, 3. My spiritual advisor, where the rest of the
Well, how many tickets did you have?
tickets?
That's
I had
6.
7.
Oh,
And I'd like to give out
there's one more.
a last one. I want to ask them an environmental question, but I can't find it, so I can't give that out yet. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Retext my. Oh, I find it.
Okay.
What animal jump in my chest? What animal jump in my chest and I got a monkey wrench to lick him with? Call me and tell me. You get 1 ticket. That's the last ticket. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
A rat dropping your chest.
That is true. And what instrument did I grab to lick him with?
A monkey wrench.
Well, my brother, you're a great guy, but you didn't get 1 ticket, okay? Because they give me 7. Give the producer your name. And this house out is in aid of Miss Charlene Roll Jolly, Medical Funds. And it is this Saturday, my granddaughter's birthday, October 28, 2017, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it's at the Golden Gates Assembly Park. So that Negro man gets his name, he wins 1 ticket. So that is powerful.
All right, let's go. Good day. Gentlemen, God is good. Mr. Monka.
Yes.
And your spiritual advisor. Crime is like a bad disease. It doesn't want to go away. We need a cure. Mr. Monka, please answer this question. Did you know that we have strip clubs in Nassau and people in high offices attend these clubs?
Is it lawful?
How does this happen? Where do persons obtain these licenses and why are these clubs not closed down? And we wonder why the Bahamas is in such a big mess.
Wow. They have strip clubs?
Of course they do. Monka, you send the Haitians to job fair.
Everybody, if the Haitians are here lawfully, they can go. You get your tickets by coming here at Island Lux Studio. They will 9 to 4, and of course your names will be on your ticket. Everybody except the last winner, right? And please bring your ID. You know, I know you all are safe, but there are 1 or 2 unsaved citizens. So bring your ID so we can be sure.
Right. Mr. Monka, what do you think about the Punch story about the Bahamas Air sale to China?
Oh, I have not seen that.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monken, your spiritual advisor. Mr. Lloyd must fire the admins in these schools. The administrators are always using the children to raise money to misuse and abuse. Please promote real educators.
Good afternoon, Monka. I am 9 years old. Philip Brave Davis will be the leader. Chester Cooper will be the chairman. Alex Starr will be the deputy chairman. My Grammy is a hardcore PLP. Tell your Grammy I yearn to meet her. Go ahead.
Mr. Monka, are you voting tonight for the new FNM chairman? That's an old text. Mr. Monka, I hope you have money to pay Frankie when you lose his case. Stop talking a bunch of foolishness on this TV.
Listen, if you think it is foolishness, I will give you a private view. My credibility is at stake. You think I'm going to come on a national television and say something that he can refute? No, I will never do that. All of this here are documents that are certified by the Registrar General of the Bahamas and or the Assistant Registrar General, Simon Roll, the son of Father Warren Roll, who used to be at St. Mary's the Virgin Church. These are legitimate. All right?
You got 10 minutes.
Go ahead, my
Good
spiritual
evening, Mr. Monka, and to your spiritual advisor. I want you to give a special shout out to Miss Pandora Brown and all the women in San Salvador.
Pandora Brown.
Especially Ursula Nan.
Wow. Well, talking about that, I got a bunch of Negro people to call name. Okay? Bretta Lewis, Julia, Richard, Elizabeth Colley. I'm happy that you all are the woman then. And then there's Evelyn Wilson from Abaco, Erica Wilson, Y.G. Russell, Erica Wilson, Ulrika. I haven't heard this name Ulrika since my grand aunt was named this. Ulrika McIntosh, Beverly Davis, of all of them, of Abaco and Kennedy subdivision. Okay? And then there is, of course, Frank Edgecombe. Goodness me, I thought he died. But I met a Frank Edgecombe. And Santonia Pinder, Hillary Smith, Michelle Smith. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
Okay, Mr. Monka, there we go. All of these appointments are none for former members of Parliament for 8 Mile Rock. Miss Verna Grant, they're treating her like a stepchild.
Wow. Cornelius Adams, in charge of Males Apartment. Father Louis, goodness me, I'm reading the wrong thing.
A shout out to my daughter, Roland Davis. Mommy loves you.
Roland, mommy loves you.
Mr. Monica, I'm very unhappy with this government. They will never lead this country only into destruction. But we have all to swallow the bitter pill now. Dad, we need to vote them out.
We will. Maria Sanders, your son Gregory Sanders, and your daughter and mom, Shanique Sanders. You know, I got some of these mixed up. But Shakira Thompson and Crystal Knowles. We show to you Gaynell Dames. Mm-hmm. Yes. Portia Fernanda and Darrell Miller. Goodness me. Man, I'm punched wrong today, my spiritual advisor.
Good evening, Mr. Monica, spiritual advisor. Can you help us wish Akeisha Sims a happy birthday? She is one of the women now.
Akeisha Sims. Happy birthday, yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monica, spiritual advisor. I want to send a shout out to Garnet, Shirana, and Jelena Gray over in Inagua from your cousin over in Meguana.
George Fernanda from Roxanne and George Porky. Ivy Shelton, Elvita Ambrista, Donald Fernanda, and Ruth May Battle. They're all from Elutra.
Hi, Senator. The social worker in Long Island needs a car making 2 miles per hour, running hot at his grace.
Tell her to fax her MP. Fax him. Go ahead.
Mr. Monica, if I were a parent from the school, the Ministry of Education would be sued by me, exposing kids to such a thing like this on Fun Day. What are we teaching our children? I guess they're referring to that.
That dance.
Yeah.
They're twerking. Isn't it called twerking?
I don't know. I don't know anything about twerking, Mr. Monica. Good afternoon, Mr. Monica. I know that everything is that everyone is tired of you talking about Frankie Campbell.
Oh no, you misunderstanding. I'll respond to you tomorrow.
But I want to touch on a few points.
Go
Number
ahead.
one, Frankie brought this on himself when he declared that he had 2 passports. I disagree with that. Number two, all of my 7 siblings were born at home in different parishes in New Providence. My eldest brother in 1945 and the youngest in 1962. Yet all of our boys are registered at PMH. I was born in 1959 and at the age of 18 went to register. The Registrar General's office in Nassau and got a copy of my birth certificate,
Wow.
not an affidavit. So tell spiritual advisor to stop talking up all this foolishness. I was wondering if your spiritual advisor has foreign blood as well. You licky do mama.
She cursed you? Don't curse the spiritual advisor. Go ahead, spiritual advisor.
All right, here we go. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. Mr. Mon... Oh.
Yes, my
A
spiritual
call.
advisor.
What happened? A call was coming in just now.
Okay, don't take this
Mr.
on.
Munker, I support the taxi drivers 100%. In addition, NAD parking prices are too high. Rodney, we need to demonstrate.
I agree. Y'all need to demonstrate.
Mr. Munker, it's the people's time. I ain't sorry for them teachers. They just ain't gonna get nothing. Now they put the union women in high office.
Goodness me, that's an
Boy,
attack.
deaf and them smart.
Senator, I'm one of the women them, so I have to let you know it don't sound good when you sit on the show and call us fat. There must be a better way to describe Bernice Watkins. She's not even fat. You are our leader. And we come in all colors, shapes, and size. Just thought you should know. My blessed sister, you are right. I'm the leader of all the women them, including those of many shape and size, and those who are fat. I have many fat women in my family, and I'm trying to get them to lose weight. Go ahead.
Mr. Munker, do you realize that all of the union presidents are F&Ms? I ain't sorry for them. Look at John Pender, how he bowed for a big F&M post.
You can't blame John. John was always an apologetic Negro.
Here we go. This one here, number 5.
Go ahead, my spiritual one.
No, I have to go through.
Rodney, you are right. I spoke to you earlier about this matter. We are faced with as taxi drivers. Brother Jack's a good man. Tell the rest of them go find their MP and fax them. He was referring to the union president, the union officers who were here. Tell Rodney the post office saving bank is in a mess. Water all over the place. Where's the minister, Frankie Campbell? Please visit the post office before you go on the show today. I'm a Cat Islander and a PLP, a Freedom March loyalist. Great job you're doing. A lady was sick from mole and got time off, and HMH say that mole at the post office is killing the staff slowly. Please investigate. Please, on behalf of the people them. Well, what you expect from Frankie? He's busy trying to save his citizenship. Good evening, Mr. Munker. Man, I'm a customer of the post office. Been there today, and it was terrible. It leaking so much, and the staff have to walk in water to serve the customers. Man, where is Frankie? It do not look nice at all. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Mr. Munker, please ask spiritual advisor to please look a bit more pleasant. It's not a good look for television. I am praying for all of you. Really?
What?
What am I doing? Not smiling?
What?
That's interesting, eh? Good afternoon, my leader and spiritual advisor. Please send a shout out to my daughter, Rafaela Thompson, for winning the 5th grade spelling bee at her school.
It's powerful.
They should have mentioned the school.
Yeah.
Let's see. Quick update, Mr. Munker. Minister Brunson Roll met with staff in the NIB today and started the meeting by stating that he has a difficult decision to make concerning young people. He went on to say that at the end of the month, 1,700 young people will face termination, and it shows us the dire state we're in this country.
Brensel, please. Papa can't be pleased with this. Brensel, you better stop it before I have to march against you. And you know I don't want to do that. Go ahead.
Mr. Munker, good evening. I am highly upset after the MP for Central and South Lucia, Hank Johnson, sent someone to jail after that incident of the argument in the bar room the other day because he threatened to take somebody's job because they didn't vote for him. Mr. Johnson wondered why his hometown didn't vote for him,
I gotta have to come
which
see
is
him.
fundamental point. It's because of his arrogance and heartlessness towards others. We will stand up against his victimization and will not stop until this wicked man is out of Parliament and not represent us anymore. He forgot there's a God above. You cannot do wrong and get by in this life.
Hank Johnson, my father was born in Topham Bay. So you see, I got Eleuthera blood. Stop treating the people badly or I'm going to catch the mailboat and come with my placards and picket you. Stop it with your big fat self. Oh, I forget I wasn't supposed to call people big and fat.
No, that's not nice, man. Good afternoon.
But he is big and fat and he needs to lose weight.
Yeah, but why do that, Mr. Monica? That's insulting the people.
What people? What people? He's big and fat.
Oh, man. Good afternoon. I'm one of the women them in
praise God.
Freeport. Let that pussyfooting man know you are dead in Christ and he need to be careful of what he's saying or trying to do to you because they have people who will fast on your behalf.
Oh, hallelujah.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. That means Miss Linda Johnson needs to take a look at Mr. Campbell's files herself. There's just too much going on with Mr. Campbell at this time. All that means we need to look at the people we put in public.
Listen, Janet Boswick, I want you to reconvene the wedding committee so that I can show you. Oh, Janet, how you couldn't interpret this correctly. Frankie, see Janet? The marriage certificate. Everything here, Janet. The evidence is here. Don't mind minutes. Frankie is not a citizen. He should resign and be granted citizenship. Frankie!
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.